a world full of chaos, we are your outlet to voice your frustrations. The world's first interactive podcast where the audience can become a guest of the show. Presenting your hosts, Devin G. Ewart and Patrick Martin.
Wait, it's that time again. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to another splendid show. Hey, baby. Hey, baby, how you doing tonight? Can I buy you a fish sandwich? Can I buy you a fish sandwich? You don't like fish sandwiches? Yes, how you not like the fish sandwich? My name is Leon Phelps, the ladies man. Well, welcome to the studio, my friend. We have a very special show today. Very, very, very special. Like special is in, man, I'm in a deep mood. Here, check this out. I wrote a poem. He dig, she digs, they dig, we dig. Word. It's not a clever poem, but it's deep. It's got a lot of meaning. So what's new with you, man? This is season 1, episode 47, and I gotta change this voice because it's, oh man, happy 4th of July. Just saying, I'm having a good time. Independence Day for America. Yeah. Got kind of a delay on it. Yeah? Yeah. Man, they ain't trying to hear that, I guess. Nah, man. Man, that sounds so evil when I laugh.
Yeah, dude, you sound like Satan.
Blind you.
Women
and children first.
Just so y'all know, this is how we warm up in the studio when we're trying to get ready. We start messing with the voices. Yeah. And we're like, yeah, should we just leave them on? It's like, yeah, why not?
That's how we warm up, and then when we get in like a lighter mood, they just end up popping up in the middle of the show for no reason.
I mean, there's a good time and there's a perfect reason. You know, if there's a rhyme, there's a reason, and it's all good. Use it.
Oh man,
gotta use it.
I'd be rhyming.
Bird.
Dude, you know I get like 8,000 notifications when you go live. Like your page notifies me, FU page notifies me, and DGE notifies me. I'm like, all right, shit, I know.
I want to make sure
here.
people are notified, motherfucker.
Damn. Shit. I was invited to this motherfucker.
Wait, I'm on the show.
Yeah, I know I'm here. It's just like when I walk in your house and Alexa's,
oh God, yeah.
Call Devin. Why? Why do I need to call Devin?
He's right fucking here.
Yeah, I'm standing in his fucking kitchen.
Yeah, I never understood that. And I was like, dude, she only does it when Andy's here. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, you fucking listen to me to give me advertisements on my Facebook, and then.
Well, apparently, so this new thing, so Alexa, I don't know if you know this, they, oh shit, fuck, I said a word and she lit up. I forgot to turn her off. Hold on.
Alexa, go home.
There we go. So apparently, you know, they bought Ring, and so now they're all interconnected, so the cameras and all that sort of shit show up on all the TVs, all of the screens in the house, and everything else. And well, apparently the new thing is that, like, they start interrogating. Like, Alexa starts asking people at the front door like 30 questions, and I'm like going, I don't even hear like the questions. Like, where do they go? Does this go to like some FBI database, some CIA? I'm like, what the fuck?
If I tell you what, right now, if I come to your door and it starts asking me questions, I'll be like, man, fuck it. If you don't want to talk to me, I'm out. I'm like, I'm not wasting my time. There ain't
Alexa
nobody.
be like,
what is the name of your firstborn?
And I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna be like,
I'm not talking to a soulless piece of machinery. Peace fuck out. I'm gonna get in my car and bounce.
Like, yeah, for real. Like it started doing that too. You know, because they got all this construction and stuff going on behind the house, and they had to have access to the backyard. And they're like, dude, this thing was asking me 1.5 million questions. Be like, because Alexa don't trust you.
Well, in that case, I kind of understand it. I get that.
Yeah,
but yeah, if it's me, you know, I'm about to be here in 10 minutes, and that bitch down there interrogating me. You just up here like, I can't hear.
What is the nature of your visit? That's literally what.
You know what, my name? FU podcast. FU. Alexa.
I wish I could change your voice. That'd be awesome.
You can suggest shit all over my shopping list and all over my Facebook and whatnot, and also what's in front of me when I open up Amazon. But you can't see that I'm over at Devin's house. And I said, you need to call Devin Ewert, or you should call.
Yeah, you should.
You should call Devin Ewert. I'm like,
Why do I need you? I'm at his house, bitch.
eavesdrop on my conversations. He's listened to me being over here.
For real.
So what's up, man? Good weekend? What?
It was pretty decent, man. It was pretty solid. How about you?
It was really good. We blew some shit up.
Nice.
Hey, man, shout out to Granbury, man. They some cool motherfuckers out there. Big thing is, and I'm not gonna say why, but we were wondering whether we were gonna be able to launch fireworks or not. We went to go see the fireworks show out there, and we did do some in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
But because of things I heard that we were thinking we weren't going to be able to, we drive back into Mom's neighborhood, and there's just like a fireworks show going on in the neighborhood as we drive to the house. And I was like, oh, right, and amongst a good company. Like, I thought those fireworks were going to go to waste, and they absolutely did not. They were...
Yeah, because you were messaging me, hey, man, I think I'm going to have some leftover fireworks. Can we shoot them off? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, we're about to light off the neighborhood.
I had a feeling that we would have, and we ended up not. And I will say I felt really good when I turned around the corner, and the family that lives in the house in the corner had already gone through their supply, put it all up in a big pile, and just let it on fire.
Wow.
What?
Really, Patrick?
What?
Patrick said, do y'all really have to cuss?
I mean...
As he says, damn it, really? That's
I'm yes. I just remember the podcast that you guys started. It says you have the initials FU.
We do.
I mean, sometimes we have to cuss.
Yeah, I mean,
There's this whole thing that you can read up on that smart people cuss more than...
that is true. That is fact.
We just cuss more. I'm not going to finish that then. We just cuss more.
Then people that don't cuss?
Yeah, smart people cuss. It's not that I can't get my opinion across intelligently. I just want you to understand how fucking important my opinion is.
Yeah, you got to understand. True story. You right over there, man.
I'm just,
So what is that concoction you got over there?
it's my usual peanut butter, banana,
Barbiturate sandwich.
blueberry, barbiturate. No barbiturates, please. It does have peanut butter whiskey in it, but yeah, it's got blueberries, raspberries, banana, ice, peanut butter whiskey, peanut butter. It's like dinner.
Solid.
It's like an alcoholic dinner, sort of. Even though I ended up eating here. You just started cooking, and I was like, oh my God, this smells so good.
Well, I was trying to cook before the show. I was like, man, I need to eat something. Haven't eaten anything today. And I was like, and then you showed up, and I was like, oh shit, he's early. I'm like, fuck, I gotta get this shit done.
Yeah, it tasted. Well, I was coming over here to kind of see what's on those flash drives I found. And
Yeah, you came over and you like set up shop. Fucking, and he's got his laptop going. I'm like, damn,
yeah,
bro.
I was looking for stuff to, in case we want to add it to the show eventually.
Hell yeah.
A couple of those commercials are worth it.
Yeah, they seemed, those ones you showed me were pretty badass.
I mean, some of them can sponsor the show occasionally,
Yeah. That'd be awesome. Yeah, you should do some of those commercials or on the show. For the show.
What? What do you mean?
Like, do some commercial spots, man.
Oh, for the show?
Yeah. Or not just for the show, but like,
F you, it feels so good going in.
See? You're already there. Why is this not working?
What are you trying to queue up? Trying to queue up some stuff?
I was trying to queue up some stuff, but it's being specials for something.
Yeah, man, I don't know how the USB drive works on these Apple things, man.
Yeah, you just plug it in and go. It's pretty much
Really?
about as complicated as it gets.
Are we going to be able to play these?
Are they videos, are they audios, or what?
They're audio.
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's why I say we may have to, like, take our time and put it down on a file sometime and just have them queued up because I
Yeah.
mean, we do need some sponsors. So I feel like, you know,
True that.
any one of these products would be happy to advertise on this show.
Kind of like Folgers last show.
That one was very interesting. Apparently, there's people shooting fireworks over by my house right now. That's not a surprise. It's Louisville.
It's like still daylight out. Like, what the fuck?
It's all right. When they go off illegally, they go off all the fucking time. Where it's legal, you go through your whole batch in one night, so you can't go shooting, days later unless you have some black cats left over and stuff.
Right.
Or you have fucking Devin's hoarding problem with fireworks.
Hey, I went through all the ones that I had last year, and then I went through. Oh, so speaking of which, dude, I was blown away at how, no pun intended, how expensive the freaking fireworks were this year.
I wasn't too bad for me.
Roman candles, like a 5-pack, it's $25.
What were they used? What did they used to be?
Dude, they used to be like 9 or 10, and then like the artillery shells, they used to be like $19.99. They're $29.99.
Well, we're not exactly friends with China.
I know.
There's a lot of tax on that shit. We did pretty good, man.
Yeah.
We got 6-shot mortar for $40.
Okay.
And they were the big ones. They were the big ass shells.
Right.
Thump.
Yeah, I think we had the 12-shot.
So
No, they were 6 too. Yeah,
do
you're
you
right.
remember?
Possibly.
When
Don't remember
we were at Billy's
yes.
and we set up like a card table on the ground out there, and we launched off like 6 to 7 mortars at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then for every like 2 to 3 times we got it off, got them to shoot all off in a good order or at the same time. There was like, for every 2 to 3, there was one time when one of us was like, the lighter went out right before the fuse lit, and we had to stay there and like hope the other ones didn't go off.
Yeah.
Be a man and light it. Don't be a pussy. Don't be a pussy. Light that thing. Take one for the team.
Right? No, I remember. We we did some crazy stuff, man. And then we'd shoot off like ARs and stuff as well.
Yes, we shot ARs that year. Jackson.
We didn't have the Tannerite though.
Did we not have Tannerite out there that day?
I don't think we did. Oh, you don't know how many times Tom mentioned that when we were at because Tom came over for to Raymond's house. Was it-
4th? Or
yeah.
what?
Sunday. Yeah, for the 4th.
Yeah.
So we had the car show in the morning, which I was there.
That's right. That's
yeah.
right. I remember looking at that.
Yeah, so I was there for that, and then
Tagged me in it. I'm not there.
well, I was like, well, if you're in the neighborhood, you can stop on by. But I was like, you're in fucking Granbury, but
that ain't happening, bro. Sorry.
No, it's all good. So yeah, we had that, and then so I left there before the actual fireworks started in Flower Mound. So they had the Josh Abbott band there. They also had La Freak opened up for them, and dude, I hate to say this, but they sounded like shit. I don't know if it was the audio engineer or what, but they sounded horrible.
La Freak.
Yeah, La Freak. So I don't know if you know they're the ones that dress like total 70s with like the big
but what do
wigs.
they sing? What would I know that they sing?
It's all like the Bee Gees and all like that. All that dance type music, older generation dance music type
Disco
stuff.
music?
Like, Patrick's age music.
Hi, Patrick.
Love you, bro.
2009. That's when I graduated broadcasting school.
Oh, she said it's about to storm over there. Dude, it's like clear blue skies.
I do see some. I'm looking at the radar. There's some.
Oh, you do?
There's some cloudage going over.
Down
Actually,
yonder?
it just passed Louisville. It's almost over it, or past it now.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see this
Yeah.
little blip.
Yeah, so, that's a good segue into the fucking weather. So, it looks like we're under an air quality alert until Wednesday at 6:15 p.m. For any of you asthmatics like me. Trust me, I can vouch for this bullshit. It's in the air. What else is going on here?
We got river flood warnings,
Yes, we do.
which is probably why my client in New York keeps sending me shit every fucking day saying, hey, we want some flooding videos. We want flooding videos. And I'm like, well, ain't shit flooded around here.
Like, hey, you want me to go out and pee on the road?
I'm gonna go purposely flood some stuff so that way.
I mean, I can help. So, looks like there was a 95% chance of rain today. I don't know if it's going to continue into this evening. It looks like it's going to get clear in about a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of the week looks like it's going to be partly cloudy. Highest chance of rain looks like it's on next Sunday, 35%. We're looking at highs in the lower 90s and lows in the 70s all week. So not bad, but not great. Probably really humid. So
Yeah, I was gonna say,
daytime
but at least it's better than 100-degree.
probably
weather.
get swamp crotch. Probably gonna get a lot of swamp crotch. Just so you know, keep the wipes handy and the baby powder.
There you go. You got a commercial for that too, Andy?
No,
I think you should have one.
I could probably write one though.
You probably could. All right, so I finally got this freaking video to load up because apparently I shot it in 4K. So
Oh damn!
yeah, so I had to down
Hey man,
convert it.
you know you can't sacrifice quality, my dude.
That's right. So here it is. This is my nutshell on Sunday of what kind of transpired. So here you go.
That's a good opening scene.
So this was our bottle rocket and Roman candle war.
I've seen too many fail videos. Wait,
And Raymond, so Raymond right there, he has 240 shot freaking Roman candle thing, right?
and he's holding it. What
Yeah.
That's Jesus.
And
No,
he gives
he's
us
not even
aiming. He gives us a 10 shot, bro. He's got 240. I was like, this is not even
He
cool.
wasn't even aiming.
So this is
That's sped up as shit. Damn, those things are going off quick.
yeah, I sped it up because I was like, man, ain't nobody gonna sit here and watch
That
this,
flower
bro.
mound.
Yeah, that's the flower mound. Tom, my boy, you know Tom. He flew his drone.
Yeah, they were all over down there.
So I just kind of like sped it up, and he took this footage. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna put this together, have a little collaboration of what I did on Sunday. Kind of about sums it up.
I got on Tom's page and watched his 4th of July. He got the AR-10 working.
Yeah, he was telling me about it. He said it was just the clip or something. And it was something really.
He said it put the bolt catch in, but I don't think it fixed it that day. I thought something else.
Yeah.
I had to watch the video while. I'm not gonna say when I was watching the video, but
But yeah, he was telling me, he's like, oh yeah, dude, works like brand new. I was like, dude, last I heard you were gonna throw that thing in a in a river, and now all of a sudden it's working and everything says works great. So he basically wants to double whatever we had last time. So he wants to do like 200-300 pounds. And he's like asking me, he's like, hey, do you have a cooler you don't mind getting rid of? I'm like,
So-
we're not doing it in a cooler this time.
you can buy we can buy one of those Rubbermaid cheap big
Well,
ass ones from Walmart, and it would get the same effect, dude.
Well, I have 60-gallon rain barrels. We can, because that was what I forgot how many gallons that was. Like
That was
100?
100 or something.
I think it was 100. Yeah.
Here's the thing, dude. So, and that,
Uh-huh.
what's the guy's name that listens that you always find that he always finds out things about companies or why they.
Oh, Friday, Chris Friday.
okay,
Or who?
yes.
Yeah. My
He
researcher.
gave me a shout out. Yeah, I apologize
did he?
for forgetting his name. That's fucked up of me.
It's all good.
But yes, so I've looked up, and sure enough, they're still out of business. Dude, I was
Are you
getting.
serious?
Yeah, I was.
So Tom was asking me, he's like, "What happened with the company?" And I was like, "I think last I heard."
Oh, they're
from
out.
Andy-
They're done. They're gone. Like I
Wow.
can't find anything. Like I've written them on their, and that's just it. It wasn't like announced. They still have a Instagram. Granted, it hasn't been updated.
Okay.
And they still have a Facebook. But the
Why
thing
would you
is
take it
like,
down?
yeah, why would you leave it up? And like I've messaged them on both
Yeah.
platforms, and they've been no response or anything.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, you want to talk about? I don't know if the hookup or if they got in trouble, but dude, I bought 50 pounds for $67 fucking dollars, dude.
Wow.
Dude, 4 pounds is $30 at Academy.
Shit. So where the
Okay.
hell? How are we gonna find this stuff?
Dude, I looked in the bulk, where you get it for bulk. I mean,
Yeah.
it's gonna have to be a group of us. The shit is insanely expensive now.
Wow. Well, just like everything else is insanely expensive.
Unless, I'll tell you what. Do yourself some research and find some ammonium nitrate.
Oh, great. We're going to make
And
some
alu-
fucking list somewhere.
No, all you need is ammonium nitrate and aluminum powder. If you can find out how to make those or get some of that, that's all we need. That's all it is.
Okay.
It's what you find in fertilizer.
Science lab. Yeah.
I wonder if it's concentrated enough in fertilizer to be able to mix aluminum powder and fertilizer and blow that up. Because we just go to fucking Home Depot. Fucking Walmart. Walmart has fucking fertilizer.
Yeah. Well, you gotta be careful because that's what they use.
Y'all writing us down at home, kids?
Oh, Jesus.
Fucking America.
Marco.
This is why I love America.
That reminds me of like rap songs and stuff. Remember these? Ghetto D. Remember that? Let me tell you how to
Ghetto dope.
Yep. Here's how you make it.
Fuck soda.
Get you a
Use
pot
B12. Don't use that soda. That's how them hood motherfuckers do it. You got to use that B12. It cut better.
That's right. Inositol, from what I hear. So I used to have a bunch of guys came into GNC, and they would buy that, and I was like, dude, what the fuck is it? And it looks just like something else. So, come to find out.
Wait, what? What?
What? I can't say anymore, man. Just... Yeah, it was something we used to sell at when I used to manage like 9 different GNCs.
GNC, are they still in business? Are they still
I
around?
don't know. I think that's one of those other companies that kind of like went to the wayside. I don't know if they were kind of weak before the pandemic, but I can only imagine once everything's shut down, like what they're, if they're still open or not. What are you doing over there?
I'm looking at scripts and stuff, man.
You got scripts.
Yeah, I was hoping I scripted some of my funnier commercials and I could just, but it doesn't look like I did.
Oh, that sucks.
I got one that's funny that I wrote it. This is a public service announcement.
Oh, PSA?
Yeah, you ready?
All right, let's hear it.
PSA. How much can you deepen my voice?
I don't want keep up, back up a little bit.
All right, hold on. Let me go into the
I don't know.
audio effects. Here we go.
Actually, you know what? Just do my normal voice. I got this.
Hold on, I can change you. All right, go talk.
Yo. no, I got to just do my regular voice.
All right, hold on. Let me go back. All right, go ahead.
Teen pregnancy is a serious issue affecting the young women of today's America. In a time where 34% of young women become pregnant by the age of 20 and 8 in 10 of those pregnancies are unintended, we need to do whatever we can to stop this epidemic before it gets worse. Even if that means handing out condoms at school or even sex ed classes. But the real education starts at home with you and your kids. Abstinence is the safest sex. But if your kids are going to get down like you did before you got married, tell them to wrap it up. Hey, just keeping it real.
Wrap it before you tap it.
Or you just use nature's prophylactic, the back door. Oh, man, I even got my news written down and stuff.
Well, you got news articles? What do you got in there? So Andy comes over with this treasure trove of all this stuff that he's done over the years. Because if y'all don't know, he used to went to broadcasting school.
I remember this. An escape from Huntsville State Penitentiary has prompted a serious push for prison overhaul. The chairman of the Senate of Corrections Committee wants a shakeup of the Texas prison system. This is after a 49-year-old convicted sex offender escaped Monday and was still at large on Wednesday. Senator John Whitmire says the escape shows that Governor Rick Perry needs to make some serious changes to the state prison system and its oversight board.
Rick Perry.
That's like how old this is.
Yeah, no shit. That's hilarious.
A 21-year-old Denton woman was assaulted by a man posing as a massage student. The man knocked on the woman's door, When she answered, he then told her he was a student at the Louisville Massage School and needed to perform a classroom assignment. The police report stated the man then asked her to remove her shirt and bra. This is a real story, by the way.
Is it really?
The man began massaging her back and legs and then moved his hands to her crotch area. He even proceeded to ask her on a date. Police are still searching for the suspect. Yep. With all your headlines and all your up-to-date information, I am ADD reporting for KABS. That's all I got.
That's all you got?
I don't have anything. I can't find any of the humorous stuff, man. I got a black book full of the humorous stuff.
The infamous black book.
Yeah, this is actual, like, real commercials.
So did you actually shoot these or what?
No, I didn't they were radio commercials. I didn't
You
do
didn't
any
do the
video
radio
commercials.
TV film. You just did radio, strictly radio, right?
Yep.
Got you.
I got a face for radio, bro. I'm ugly.
Whatever. Shut up. Lies.
I don't look good. They just want me for my stereo.
Speaking of,
Yes.
so what all's left in that?
You know what? I just got to put the package tray back together, and I can wait. I'm not gonna do it right now. That's that interior part where the speakers are in the back.
Uh-huh.
Saw where the 6x9s were.
Oh yeah, and
I got to put all that interior trim back in there, and I'm not in a hurry to do it. I got this shit done. It sounds good.
it does sound good.
Yeah, I'm
Finally got to hear it.
and it's just I'm at a good point in life with it that I'm just like gonna chill till it's winter, dude. I was crawling around this weekend finishing that thing up and sweating my
Yeah.
cojones off. I mean, it was swamp like a
Swamp
motherfucker down
crotch.
there. And I disagree. With what? What do you disagree?
She said she disagrees about you being ugly or fugly.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Ryan is going to give us a random fact. 242
Thanks,
years ago
baby.
on this date, not the 4th, my grandfather, Benjamin Rush, signed the Declaration of Independence right before and above Benjamin Franklin.
Well,
That's dope, man.
I'm glad he was above and not below.
Right. So, Ryan, we took your advice and we did Tuesdays and Thursdays instead of Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays because it was too much.
Time for more content.
That's right. And that way we can actually market and get out to the other markets where we need to be.
I think you should do more of what you did like on Wednesday.
Yeah? Well, you like the video clips and all that stuff? It's trying to change it up, trying to do.
Yeah, or sit in some funny shit because, I mean, eventually we run out of shit to talk about, you know what I mean?
Nah, man, you never run out of shit to talk about.
I mean, I got other stuff I can read, but we'll see where we go first before I read.
No, it's all good.
Oh, you want me to read those?
Huh?
You want me to read those?
No. Reading.
I think that's like last resort material.
Yeah, exactly. But yes, to your point, I do have some new ones that I'm going to have to probably pull for Thursday's show.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum.
Because yeah, like I tried it out right, and I didn't know how like frequent the content was going to be. So it was like I didn't know if I downloaded them and played them, if that was going to be it till like the next month or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know how frequent,
Well, I mean, you should just like start downloading shit to do it with.
Oh, trust me. Now that I've found some resources,
Yeah.
And it was funny because it was like everything that I downloaded, like I could relate to whatever Patrick was going to say. So like when he started to tell a story, I was like, I got a perfect video for that.
Yeah, but you were talking about you were gonna fly him here. Look, I'll show you. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, did you say something you were going to
You
fly?
don't fucking fly me anywhere. I don't know if that's what it said, but still. Yeah, it's pretty good, man.
Nah, I appreciate
little
it.
mama zingers and shit. I was like, yeah, ping, ping. It was hilarious.
Man, I'm going to have to go.
Hilarious.
I'm going to have to go rewatch that show.
I seem to be at the end.
Damn, bro, did you drink all that already?
It's good.
It's good.
It's not just alcohol, too. There's a lot of fruit and good stuff in it too.
So what else? You had the screwball in there? Is that what you said?
No, this one it's peanut butter whiskey, but it was I think it's cheap. Ram's Point. Ram's Point's in here. Ram's Point's actually a pretty good one.
I was just gonna say, how does that rate as far as the screwball?
It's pretty close. It was one of my better ones I like. Bird Dog is a real good one. I like that one. And then there's the Kentucky one.
So I tried one and I was like,
Old
dude, this
Smoky, I think it's Kentucky.
Uh-huh.
Kentucky one. But yeah, the one from San Antonio, I forget what it's called. But it's peanut butter cup whiskey.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know if they're it's not that. Tennessee. I always say Kentucky. My bad. Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Babe, you're the only 10 I see.
Oh.
Love you.
Appropriate.
Nice. Very good. Good form, Devin.
Thank
I
you.
like
With
it.
the quickness.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta find out how to get more sound effects and shit on this board. Like, it'd be
Yes.
awesome.
Fucking phenomenal.
So supposedly they gave me a USB that came with this fucking board, right? And they're like, yeah, just plug it in and hit format on the board, and it'll format the USB, and then you can just put whatever the fuck you want on there, right? I let it run for 2 fucking days under format, and it shit still wasn't formatted. I was like going, okay, this USB drive is like,
Something's wrong
yeah, I'm like, it's a whole, 16 gig, 32 gig, or something like that?
in a world.
In a world.
In a world.
Okay, 64 gigs, so it is a decent size one. But still. Yes.
So you shot each other with Roman candles.
We did. And then let's see, what did we do? Oh yeah, the night before we went out on
An old person's boat.
yes. It was well, technically it was
Just
the old
kidding.
people's the boat.
Just kidding.
So Priscilla, the girl that was, with the pink hair that was on the show, her and her boyfriend Matt invited me out to meet with the investors and stuff out on Lake Louisville because they have basically a boat charter business where they take people out and basically.
How did they know them?
I'm not sure the backstory. He kind of told me later that night, but there was copious amounts of alcohol.
Her boyfriend was there?
Yeah, her boyfriend is the captain of the boat.
Oh, now it's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so Matt is the
Now
captain.
it's all coming together. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
So he had just literally gotten off was getting off the lake. He had a full passenger crew or whatever with him, and he ended up getting like a $500 tip, and then they, I guess, charged like $500 or $600 for the 8 hours out on the lake. And I'm going, dude, you just made like $1,000 to $1,100, whatever, just going out on the lake and just having fun. I'm like, shit, that's what I'm gonna do with my boat.
Come get on the party barge.
Word.
Yeah.
So I was asking them and asking about details and asking about all sorts of stuff, and they were talking to me about
Yacht Day Ewart.
they're talking about doing some commercials and doing some drone footage and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, so how does this relate to the boats and to all that, kind of thing? But yeah, so we were talking about business. We were talking about, how much it costs and how much they make and all that sort of stuff. And so their boat is a pontoon. It's a brand new pontoon, but dude, it took like forever to get from 121 to Party Cove. It took like 30 minutes.
If
I'm like,
you-
dude, I would have made that
Yeah.
5 to 10.
if you want the pontoons that they still won't necessarily keep up with yours, but if you want
Yeah.
the pontoons that'll move, you got to drop some money, dude.
Yeah, and his was a 150, which some of the pontoons I've seen are only 50s and 100s.
Have
so.
you seen? Oh, man, I pulled it up on YouTube a while back, but have you seen the world record pontoon boat holder?
No.
Fucking insane.
What has it got, like 3, 4
100
engines on it? What's it got? How many
I
engines?
think it's 3,
Uh-huh.
maybe 4. It's a triple pontoon. It's got
Yeah,
the
that's what
triple,
this one is.
whatever their tunes. It's got 3
Sponsons.
Sponsons.
It's got 3
sponsons.
Yeah.
And this thing is flying
call it a
across the
tri-hull, I
water. And I think
Yeah.
it's. I think they said the top speed it hit 125 miles an hour.
Damn.
Insane. He set a world record.
Wow.
And it's got no top. It's just
Yeah.
just a.
Because he said he could do a max speed of 35 if he's just 2 people on there.
No, this thing was built.
Yeah, well, clearly.
this is-
This one was clearly not.
boat. But I don't know what he did, but somehow, like, even those sponsons, they look like they were floating,
just skipping across the water.
Her first half of them were out of the water.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
It was, dude. It's one of those YouTubes. If you look up the top 10 fastest boats, is one of them. And
that's crazy that it's
insane, pontoon boat.
Ryan wants to know how much for brand new floaties.
Wait,
what are we talking about? Arm floaties, Ryan?
Are we talking about the sponsons?
No, he's talking about arm floaties, I think.
I mean, they're cheaper than a boat. I'll guarantee you that.
Right? Ryan used to have a badass boat back in the day.
Oh shit! So he knows.
That's how I met him. Actually, was out at Ray Roberts.
Interesting.
I'm surprised you hadn't. Andy used to come out there for a while too.
Keep life interessante. I may have met him. Dude, short-term memory does not allow me to recall everything.
He used to wear the Rockstar tank tops. That's kind of how
you
know me and
wore
Rockstar.
Rockstar tank tops too.
I know. That's why I was like
I
was like, dude, this would be my new best friend, right?
I hate to say it, man, but when you're out in the cove, there's a lot of Rockstar tank tops, man. It's like when you're out in the cove, that's just what it is. It's a tank top.
Remember when they used to come out actually on Lake Louisville and hand out free, like they had jet skis and shit. They'd hand out free rock stars. They get like hats and all sorts of shit.
As people were drowning.
Yes, people drowning. Here's a hat.
Saw that this weekend, right? 2 more people kicked.
I heard, and I was trying to figure out where that was at because I was out on the. Was I on Sunday?
It's always wherever we are.
No, I was not on Sunday.
It's every time it's ever happened. It just happens to be a weekend that I was out, and never where we were at.
Right. Well, I've seen them dive, and I've seen the actual divers and trying to recover bodies and stuff. So I've seen that over at Pier 121. I've also seen it over by Party Cove. So I've seen that, but I've never seen them actually like pull anything out.
So, interesting fact.
Fun fact.
Carrollton Fire Department, over by where I used to live, they have. I don't know if it still is, but they have. I don't even think Louisville has their own boat. I think they either have to get Flower Mound or Carrollton, and Carrollton's technically closer to some of the spots on the lake. And I asked them how they do it, and they pay it from department to department. But that boat, that rubber, it's not even as big as the ones you see like the Navy use and whatnot. But they got the rubber, but whatever their sponsors,
dive boat or whatever.
The dive boat.
Yeah,
that motherfucker is $25,000 just by that little thing.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Boat prices are fucking astronomical, bro. Yeah, they were saying out at the lake, because I told like a few people, they're like, where's your boat? Of course, everybody's like, where's your fucking boat? I'm like, same fucking place it's always been.
Your mom's house.
Your mom's house, right?
I call that place the shop, too.
Yeah, exactly. Open 24/7. Yeah, so went out there and, they were asking about the boat and I told them about it and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, dude, you realize you can get like 50, 60 grand for that boat whenever everything's said and done because the prices have gone through the roof for jet skis and boats and all that sort of stuff. So I was like,
yeah.
Well, I'd like to enjoy it at least once or twice before that happens.
Like, I mean,
as much time and energy as God, that fucking boat has been.
I mean, you got a brand new fucking motor and outdrive in it. I don't think.
Yeah, and lower unit. Yeah,
I don't think I'd be like, no. Let me ride this one out for a little bit.
And the best part is so the motor is not just the stock motor that was in there. It's a formula fountain.
Well, I mean,
motor,
and you get to actually clock the hours on the motherfucker.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, start from scratch. Zero.
This outdrive right here only has balls hours on it. Like. I had to fit it in somehow.
Speaking of which, I saw a billboard on the way here today.
That balls on it?
Yes. It said sun's out, balls out. And I go, oh my God.
Yeah.
I got to fucking take a picture of this. It's that, those balls drinks or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
That was on Shark Tank.
BAWL.
Yes. No, not those.
No.
Ones. Hold on.
Oh, yes.
Something
it's little alcoholic balls, right?
Yeah. What the hell's the name of that thing?
I know what you're talking about. I didn't know they were on Shark Tank, though.
I believe so. That's Buzz Balls.
Buzz Balls.
That's it. So, yeah, I think they originally were on Shark Tank, and then they kind of, now they're everywhere. I think I actually have some in the refrigerator.
I buzz balls like once every 2 months.
Yeah?
Got a manscape, man.
Yep. On a daily.
Get a trim. Not on the daily.
I know, I'm kidding.
But about once every 2 months. It's about the maximum length.
Kayla says buzz balls because she I think she was the one that showed me
Buzz ball.
buzz balls.
Is that like drinking Buzz Lightyear's balls?
Could be, especially if you get the green one. Kind of looks like it.
I mean,
If you get 2 of them.
Buzz balls. Sorry, that was a bad joke. To infinity and beyond.
Oh, jeez.
My bad.
It's all good, man.
It's crazy that toys named Buzz and Woody have Andy's name on the shoe.
Speaking of, in a related, not related.
Snap.
So, did you hear about the new electric Humvee H2?
No.
It actually has, you know where the brake pedal and the gas pedal is? You know, the little area to the left where you set your foot?
Okay.
It's the moon boot from God, what the fuck's his name? Armstrong landing on the moon. You know, the moon print that was on the moon. And then the door panels and shit are actually like, I guess, the craters of the dark side of the moon or some shit like that. So the whole entire Humvee is
Interesting.
And so instead of launch mode, like most electric, cars, Teslas and stuff have, it's called WTF.
That's not bad. I like it.
I was like, man,
Dude,
GM's fucking
so-
get a little creative.
You can't. I mean, I know Elon started the trend, but you can't ignore it, man. BEVs, battery electric vehicles, are like a thing. They are here and they are not going away.
Right.
They are going to become the new norm. I'm watching the industry happen right now in front of me with what I do for a living, and
Oh yeah, how's that gonna?
dude, we are like knee deep in learning new techniques and OEM policies and whatnot, and what safety is, dude. The Mach E. So you can disable it. There's a special way to disable the system because working the Mach E can power a house.
Which is Mach-E is explain to the audience.
It's
Mustang, right?
So it's
The
Ford.
Ford,
I
yeah.
don't know why they modeled it after a Mustang. I don't know
Why they even put the Mustang on there? Why
Maybe it's just because it's a flagship of Ford, whatever. But it's a Mach-E. Kind of looks like a retarded Lamborghini SUV.
Yeah.
It really does. It looks like the retarded brother of the Lamborghini SUV. And it's all electric, and the lithium battery pack that's in this thing, which I can only assume on some of the Teslas too, it can power an entire fucking house.
Yeah.
Like, so if you don't disable
Well, I mean, there's a reason why they have the Tesla power walls and everything else. 'cause
and
it's
if you
literally-
don't disable it correctly while working on this vehicle, you literally are looking at like blowing your heart up if you touch it in the wrong places.
I think Ryan was saying something similar with the Priuses back in the day because he was actually the one that he was the one that worked on my Prius when I had all the battery issues because I ran
And
like 150,000 miles.
It's not the voltage that gets you; it's the amperage that's running through there. So these new ones are fucking insane, dude. And not only that, the crazy thing about the Mach-E, you can disconnect it and shut everything off. The problem is each individual wheel has a motor.
Yeah.
And so what happens is it starts the charge, so you can't even disable it and push it over to the paint booth. You have to disable it, put it on dollies, and push it over to the fucking paint booth.
Oh, Jesus.
And just imagine getting over bumps and stuff with dollies.
Yeah,
If you push
uneven concrete and
if
everything
you push
else.
as you push it, you are charging.
No, I mean, that makes sense because basically, essentially, your motor is a generator once it's, once it's not getting
It's
electric charge,
crazy.
Once it's spinning, it's now,
And the safety protocols that we are honkering down on like crazy.
I bet. Did you see with the fire when they're trying to put them out? The fire. So whenever they're trying to put the EVs out, the fire department, they don't even know what to do anymore because what's happening is
Lithium batteries, dude.
well, and they think it's out, and they end up putting it on a flatbed, and then it reignites because
yeah.
it's still got to charge.
So
It ends up burning not only the
no
tow
bullshit.
truck, but also
those
the car.
dudes I follow, right?
Yeah.
Because lithium burns hot,
Mm-hmm.
and once that fire gets going, so those dudes I follow from the stereo industry.
Oh yeah, the stereo guys. Yeah.
Their backup batteries are fucking lithium.
Yeah.
A lot of them, their direct battery under their hood is lithium.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys run hot.
Yeah.
And they run super hot. And I've seen, so I was trying to purchase an amp from a guy in, I think he was in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the amp I have in the car now. Ended up getting it from somebody else. But
Yeah. Was that new or used or what was
that
it?
was used.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I say used. He literally, because Wolfram released the line that's right. It's 5,000 watts, but it's called the Arctic Wolf,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks dope, and it's twice as big. So he ended up getting that and then selling this one.
Gotcha.
And so, like the bass knob wasn't even out of the packaging. Like it was
okay.
still like
Right.
sealed together and shit. So the first guy I tried to get it from.
Mm-hmm.
We're going back and forth. He's like, yeah, I'm interested in selling this, blah, blah, blah. I had to talk him into it because he really didn't want to get rid of it. And he ended up saying yes. And then like days went by and I was like, so are we going to do business or what's going on? Da, da, da. And he said, he's like, what did he say? He said, yeah, I'll get back to you. And so I let it go. And then I was like, hey man, I'm ignoring other offers because I thought we were going to do business, and I don't want to, that's not how I do business. I don't tell somebody, yeah, I'm going to get something and just bounce out on you. What's going on? Should I go elsewhere? He's like, no, man, I'm still good. It's just I'm dealing with this. And he sends me a picture of a Durango on fire. And then after they finally get it out, and it's the windshield's gone. I mean, it's not just the seats are burned down to the frames.
Yeah.
It literally looks like an ash pile. Like there's nothing left in the car.
Wow.
At all. It went down through his gas tank, he said. I mean, it burned so hot that it burned the metal, the
What caught on fire? Did they
the
determine?
lithium batteries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Durango. Durangos don't have lithium batteries.
No, he had a system.
Oh, so it's
he's
a
one of those
system.
base heads. Now
Okay.
here's the fucked up thing is
Yeah.
it's not. Granted, these guys that do competition, even their daily rides are pretty intense. Like,
Yeah.
they still make mine look like small potatoes. But
Right.
if anything happens and the battery goes bad or you have a hot link to that battery, dude, the fires those things start, you can't put them out. There's no getting it out of the car.
Yeah. Ryan was asking, was it a 5.9?
I have no idea, but it was because they had upgraded electrical. It had nothing to do with the vehicle itself. The lithium batteries, which you can't even, all that comes from China. We can't, dude.
Yeah.
China's like the only place it's legal to mine lithium. I'm pretty sure.
I think that was Afghanistan, is where majority of lithium comes from.
Check China. Check it out.
Okay.
Check it out for me. Believe me, dude.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing about solar. So, solar is really good up front initially.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is the panels only last 7 to 8 years, and then the batteries, once they go bad, and I think you have to Google the shelf life, but once they go bad, they are finding out that they're taking the battery backups and the bad batteries, they were burying them out in the fucking desert near Nevada.
Okay, so I heard there is a company now that will take lithium ions and lithium batteries, and they now will basically grind them down, and they separate the elements first of all, then they grind them down, and then they can actually reuse them again.
Hey, I'm all for that.
Yeah, so that's going to be some.
They need-
find that company, go invest money in it.
Yeah, they
here's
need to
your
up that
financial
on a
advice
grand
right now.
scale, because even though solar is, like I said, solar is a clean up front.
Yeah.
It's clean, but at the end, the
Right.
back end of it is not clean, dude. Those panels, like I said, they are gone after 7 to 8 years, and then once the lithium batteries go bad, where are you putting that motherfucker?
Yeah. Well, do you hear the big problem, like in Middle East and stuff like that, is water? So what they're doing to actually generate water and stuff is desalination, which is basically taking salt water because because I mean, think about it, it's a freaking desert. You have some of the richest Dubai and stuff. Some of the richest cities are basically in a freaking desert, and so they're like, well, what are we going to do as far as water? And water's like the quintessential thing of life. You can't have crops, you can't have anything else without it. So basically what they did is they made this big glass dome, and they have all these mirrors that basically move based on where the sun is positioned, and they basically hit this dome that has the salt water in it, and then the condensation kind of builds up around the dome, and then it drips down the sides, and then that flushes out to the crops and everything else. And I was like, dude, it's fucking genius. Like, I love that. Like, we're getting to this point where we're like getting our heads out of our ass of all the years of doing stupid shit and doing wasteful, relying on fossil fuels and all that
problem
shit.
is
like,
we're already in such a forward direction. It's
we're
hard to reverse it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's because we've given them money for how many years, so therefore they have the power.
You say what you want, but this atmosphere is going to go to shit.
Yeah.
Being more electronic,
Yep.
they now recycle all lithium and nickel batteries globally.
That's awesome. I don't know about globally, but I know that
Good.
there's good.
That's good, yeah.
But I like that, because they say they recycle a lot of things, but then we all know what they really do is they put it fucking your trash bin with the recycling logo on it, and it ends up right next to your trash.
Man, did I tell you they switched the fucking? Speaking of, I got a bone to pick with freaking Louisville, man.
All right, let's talk about it because I got some too. I got some horrible fucking stories, but go ahead, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
they switch our trash cans, right?
Yeah. From Waste Management to what? Republic?
No.
Oh, what?
I don't know. Sure, whatever. What color to you? What color should?
Oh,
be
dude, I know where you're going with this because they did the same shit
what
to me.
color should be trash?
Green.
Especially if it was trash already
Green.
the week before.
Green.
I don't care how many signs you put on it to tell me it's fucking recycling. What color should it be?
Green. Cause
Okay, fucking amen. They fucking
the solid color.
Yeah, all of a sudden I
Yes.
get a blue trash can and a green. Dude, I can't tell you how many times I fucked that up, man. Like,
Bro, I should show you mine. Mine's fucking worse.
I don't care if there's a recycling sign on top of it. I think green trash, blue
Yeah.
recycle.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was
That
thinking
goes
too.
back to when the recycling bins were
We're blue.
this big, and you only put newspaper on them, and that was
Yes.
it. You couldn't put anything else because that's
You
all we were
couldn't even-
recycling in the 90s.
You couldn't even have a bag. Remember, like you couldn't put your shit in
Yeah.
a bag. They're like, no bags. Just
no plastic
no
bottles.
plastic, nothing. Oh yeah, and then it was like, no pizza boxes, no styrofoam, no
Yeah,
blah blah blah. I'm
shit.
like,
And
what
they
the
were-
fuck am I
and
recycling?
They were this big. It's all
Yeah.
it's all our fucking newspaper.
Yeah,
'Cause We
exactly.
got those back in the day. We didn't use the internet, and if we did, we had to wait for 10 minutes for dial-up.
Oh god, that was
Fucking
the worst.
You know what's funny? It's
What's
like
that?
so you had to disable call waiting because if anybody called, it would interrupt the signal.
Uh-huh.
And I remember when I'd want to talk to my girlfriend on the phone, and Dad would be on the fucking internet, and I was like, no, I would pick up the phone and I'd wait, and I'd wait to listen before the signal would get disconnected, and I hang it up, and I'd go back to watching TV like I wasn't doing anything.
Uh-huh.
And you'd hear him, shit, the signal went out again. Da-da-da-da. And as soon as he did, I'd pick up the phone and like call my girlfriend, like, hey, what are you doing? And you hear my dad cussing up from the stairs, and
That's freaking funny.
because you pick up the phone and it would disconnect the signal.
Yeah.
This was dial up.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're breaking the signal. Ryan says I had my weed in the green can and use the blue one for water. So what do you use for your
That's a
fucking
lot of
trash?
water.
I
That's
know.
a
I'm
lot
like,
of
what do you
fucking
use for your
water.
trash then?
Yeah. Wait a second. What?
That's hilarious. Yeah, so what they did here, so first of all, any trash can that had Waste Management logo, just their logo on it, they will literally, listen to this, take it to the fucking landfill to destroy it. And I'm like, do you not understand the irony in this? Because you're going to take a trash can and take it to the trash instead of using it for a trash can.
Yeah, I mean, you could repurpose.
Yeah, so they're like, well, if all you got to do is just hide the logo or spray paint it. I'm like, really? Or you could just not fucking throw the can away.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Jesus.
So the new ones they gave me, the green one is now the recycling.
Yep.
And then the green one with the yellow lid is now trash.
Who does that?
And I'm going, wait a minute. I was like,
Oh, you have two green ones?
yeah, one's got a yellow lid. That's what I'm saying. And the other one doesn't.
Mine's even worse. I got blue and green, and blue is trash. And the fucking blue.
They're trying to confuse us all is what they're
I'm
fucking
telling you,
doing.
man. Trying to keep us on our toes. They're like, America's getting dumb. Let's switch the trash cans.
Let's fuck with them. Let's just change their trash can every few years.
They're just fuckers on their toes, man.
They're just gonna throw the shit out in the street. Fuck your trash cans. Kind of like Rick James. Fuck your couch.
Fuck your couch. Fuck your couch. Throw trash. Throw trash off of the fence. I am not paying for the trash that I already paid. I'm so lost at that first part of that.
Ryan, have you been drinking? Because this is not making any sense
trash
whatsoever.
of the fence. Duh.
Duh, I'm not paying
Duh.
for trash that I
Da ja, da good.
Ja, da ja.
Das good da ja. Da. Da. That's the Fireworm. Fireweed. I smoked the fireweed.
Mm-hmm.
Volkswagen.
Da.
Da. Das Volkswagen.
If I didn't know any better, I think he was German. That sentence.
Das Gutburg.
And Andy and I are the only.
Do you know how to say virgin in German?
No.
Guten Tag.
Oh, shit. It's comedy hour.
You were going to get a German class tonight, did you?
That's hilarious.
Astfistend. Unkeira Ira.
So going back to the Louisville, the trash story.
Oh, yeah.
Since we're still kind of sort of on the topic.
Basura. That's Spanish.
Basura. Yes. So I went up to took my boat, actually. So funny story.
B-O-A-T.
Yes. Before I got the boat that I have now, I needed a trailer, right? Because it was in a slip. So I was looking for like 3-4 months, and I found a trailer, and it was all the way out in Waco. But the trailer came with the boat. So I had to buy the trailer, and it came with a free boat, basically. So I was like, okay. And it was coincidentally a Sea Ray, too. So I was like, well, fuck.
Okay.
So I was like, well, at least I know it's going to work with my boat since my boat's a Sea
So
Ray.
you have a Sea Ray, right?
Yeah, mine's a Sea Ray, right.
Okay.
And so this trailer came with another Sea Ray. And so I was like, well, shit, how am I going to get rid of this fucking boat? Like, what am I going to do? So I call up Louisville, Lake Management or whatever. Well, at the time, we get 3 free dumps per year or some shit. Pun intended.
They're never free. They always cost
Yeah, right?
like a bit of your soul. Anyway, sorry, go on. My bad.
So I take this thing up there, right? And I drive the Tundra, and I'm driving. I don't know if you've seen Mount Louisville, fucking the mountain that is trash in Louisville.
Oh, yeah, Mount Louisville.
Yeah. So I'm driving.
That's actually Mount Louisville Part 2.
Part 2, right?
Yeah, that's
Part 1 is over
that's
by.
what's so disgusting, but
Yeah. And so anyway, so I drive it up there. I'm driving this thing up fucking Mount Louisville, and I'm driving on trash, obviously, pulling this boat. And then I get it to the top, and then I see like,
was it stable trash?
no, it was unstable.
Okay. What's it like driving on trash?
So, and then I had my 24s at the time too. So I was like, oh great, I'm gonna have a ruptured tire and everything else by the time I get down with this thing.
This one's the second, Ryan. We were just talking about that, actually.
What's that?
Mount-
Oh yeah. Mount Louisville, yes, the second one. So I get there, get to the top, and then I'm like, well, how do I get the boat off the trailer? And they're like, well, you can pay these guys $40 and they'll pull.
How big was you left the boat at the dump?
Yeah, I was literally at the dump with the boat.
Big was the boat?
26 foot.
You can dump boats at the dump?
Yes. Pay attention, motherfucker.
I mean,
For free, literally for free.
like
Free boat dump at the lake.
it's a boat.
Yep.
That's a big dump.
It's a big dump. So the first guy tries to pull this fucking thing off, right? And
With what? What? Hold on.
backhoe. Like
Okay,
think those
okay.
tractors with the yeah.
Like I just
So-
imagine this guy like, it's not gonna budge.
That's at first. That's what they told me to do. That's what they were telling me to do to pull the fucking boat off. I'm like, me and what fucking army? It's like it's a fucking boat, bro.
What?
So yeah, it was a 26.
What muscle guys come out there before and they're like, yeah, no, he did it last week. And like,
Yeah, it's fucking easy. Just
Like,
pull
this-
the shit right off.
people just do this shit. It's cool. Pull boats off. It's all good, man.
So I tried to, put it in reverse, floor it, and then
Floor it. Did it work?
No, it didn't work.
Oh, you would have been my hero. Especially if you did it off a cliff.
Boat
A
just-
dump cliff.
So the first guy comes over and he ties this.
Was there
chain.
other boats out there?
No, this was the only one that I could see. And what's funny is
People don't dump boats.
No, apparently it's not a common thing, bro.
I hope not. I hope this doesn't happen.
So
on a
he
regular
tries to
basis.
pull the fucking boat off. Well, I guess the clip onto the front of the boat wasn't completely off, so it ended up pulling the boat, the truck, and the trailer.
Oh shit!
It starts pulling all of us, and I'm like going, and I got my e-brake and everything on, and it's dragging the fucking tow truck.
Wait, hold on.
I'm like, whoa, fucking stop.
Please don't pull my truck into the dump too. Shit, Devin.
And so then finally, I finally get the
fucking dumped a
there was a safety strap or whatever, and I was like, oh, fucking safety strap was caught on this fucking boat. So I finally get that thing off, and then he pulls the damn boat off the trailer and made it look way too fucking easy. Then he, like, literally with this big bulldozer front starts pushing it towards, like, the normal trash pile, right? Well, this bigger fucking badass, like 10 times the size fucking bulldozer sees what's going on, and he's like, oh no. He's like, no,
I went in.
not today. So this little guy, like, fucking, which this thing was bigger, like this bulldozer, the first one was like literally twice the size of my boat. So this other one comes over and it's like 5 to 10 times the size of this one. And he comes over and runs over this 29-foot fucking boat like it was paper mache, dude. I was just like going, whoa. That was the fucking coolest thing I've ever seen. And I even asked the guy, I was like, dude, can I film this? This is fucking awesome.
Hey, working in waste management has its fucking perks, y'all.
Dude,
we're hearing it here first. Like
they were literally throwing this thing around like a rag doll. Like the one dude was pushing it and it just watching, see how many times it would roll. And then the other dude was just like, fuck this. What? I'm rolling over it.
Those are dudes enjoying their fucking time.
Dude, they saw that, dude. They were fucking.
If I worked in a dump, I'd be doing this shit. I'd be like, oh man. Fuck yeah.
Dude, they flattened that thing like it was a pancake, man. I was like, holy shit. Like, that is no joke. Like, that's some fucking power right there.
Alcohol always involved Mount Louisville. First or second alcohol was involved. Wait,
yes.
What?
When I asked him earlier, I was like, hey, you been drinking? He's like,
but he said alcohol is always involved.
He said it twice.
Man.
Is always involved and then was involved.
So, yeah, okay.
So it means it's currently involved too.
Yeah, sure does. All right. So,
Ryan says, yeah, throw the trash in the neighbor's yard. They will figure it out. That's literally what I was about to do with this fucking clusterfuck.
Or you could throw it on your porch like that one story I told one night. That night.
Wait, what?
Remember the story I told you told on air that night about us going out to that house in Rockwall, that apartment in Rockwall, the two girls, the two nasty girls with the porno bunny that humped the fucking
oh my god,
the balloon and just
dude, that sounds like something out of like Pineapple Express or some kind of fucked up.
It makes for such a good story though, man. That's the best thing about it.
So we had this huge party at my parents' house, and I think you were there. Maybe, were you there for that 2-week party we had at my parents' house? And
no,
we ended up having kegs and shit. Well, somebody decided to take one of the several of the kegs and throw them in the neighbor's yard over the fence.
Wait, which neighbor?
So the one on the corner. So that house was like they were in the process of selling the house. Like so they had moved out
anymore.
Not anymore. So the realtor was like, "Yeah, did y'all have like a little bit of a party at your house?" They're like, "Not." My parents are like, "Not that we're aware of." And they're looking at me, and I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about." I'm like, dude,
man, those lights over there are really blue.
Squirrels are out and about and need to go. Bye.
Sick, Copperhead. I'm out. There's a lot of snakes out here.
So, they found kegs. They found bags of alcohol and shit somebody decided to all throw over the fucking fence.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you guys realize we have trash cans, right? Speaking of trash. It all relates.
Man. Jesus.
But yeah, dude, it was the party of all parties. Like it literally went on for 2 weeks. Made the last day it like made the radio station. Remember Wild 100? It was like 100.3 or some shit.
Yes.
Where they did like remote spots
they
and they did So they did a remote spot from my parents' house. And it was insane. And people,
I was wondering how long that radio was. So that
radio station
was really gonna last with all their antics they did and shit. And I was like, dude, they're gonna get fucking.
Well, you remember Club DNA that was out in Deep Ellum? It was a God. It was one of the
Yeah, I
few-
know what you're talking about. I've never been there.
So there was DJ Moffitt, DJ something I can't remember, but anyway, he was one of the Wild 100 DJs, and so I used to hang out with them there and at Red Jacket. You remember Red Jacket? Red Jacket was
Yeah, a lot of
yeah. I hung out with LL Cool J.
narcotics.
Not LL Cool J. What's his face? Tone Loc. That was funny as hell. He ended up hooking up
Get busy.
with Wild Thing.
Wild thing.
Yep.
Funky cold
Medina. Yeah.
What did the wild thing on my leg.
Yep. But yeah, he showed up in his entourage, and he ended up the girl I was talking to at the time. He like was dating her best friend and shit. And he would fly her out to California, and he came back every once in a while. And
It's kind of weird
it is weird.
dating a B-list. I mean, how do you brag about this?
Hey man, he was popular
Hey, I'm Tone
in
Luke.
the '80s.
Hey, how's it going? He was in Ace Ventura too.
Was he really?
One, the first one. Sorry.
Shit, now I'm gonna have to watch that. 'cause
Pet
I don't remember
Detective.
him being.
Yeah, he was fuck what? Now I can't even remember what he played. I think he was a cop. I think.
Was he really?
I think so. Yep. Yep.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, he looks about as stoned there as he did when I saw him. Nice.
Anyways, so
So, yeah,
there was this one time
in band camp.
we had just come home. We had just gotten home. This was shoot. Oh, it's a long time ago. We just got home from Baby Dolls. It was when I was living over at Kelly Crossing. And I was with some friends. I can't name any names because this one could be a little incriminating. I was pretty intoxicated. We had a few friends over, and three of them you knew really well. A, H, and J is the only okay, and we're all
I miss old H.
yeah, so I miss him too. He kind of did me dirty, but I'm not gonna go into it because I don't put that stuff on blast. But it had to do with not being at my wedding, and
Oh well, we can talk about it off the air.
at this point, dude, that's water under the bridge. But so we all came home. We were at my apartment at Kelly Crossing, that hood ass spot I was living in, and this dude, he used to be around the apartments all the time, and he was always looking for crack, and he got some from the local dealer or whatnot. This guy wasn't your average skinny crackhead. He was kind of heavy set, and like there was times when he'd see me out and about. He would talk normal, but and then again, I've seen him buy crack in the apartments. And so he was walking down. We were up on our balcony. He's walking down below, and then A was talking to him because he's like, "Hey, what y'all doing?" And A was rolling. He was rolling, and I think he was the only one rolling, I believe, because I wasn't. I hated doing that shit at the out in public and shit. Like he was doing it at the strip club almost every time he went.
Wow.
He'd drop like half a roll. And we were there, and so he starts talking to because A, he's such a huge smart ass, so
Yeah.
he's always running his mouth about something and fucking with somebody all the fucking time. And
Last I heard, he was in a boat business too. By the way.
really,
Yeah, we talked about it off the air.
okay, cool.
My parents actually ran into him, ironically. Yeah.
on Ray Roberts.
I want to say it was either Louisville or Ray Roberts. It was one of the two lakes, but
Okay,
yeah, it was.
because I knew he had one. I just didn't know what he's doing.
So we did the whole boat auction thing, right? So that's how we got our first boat, which was the
So is that where he got his boat?
might have been. So the first boat we got from the auctions was a Chaparral, and we ended up buying that one for I think $1,500. It had a cracked manifold, so that cost another $1,500. So basically, we were all in it like $3,000 for that boat or whatever. And then we ended up selling it for $15,000. So we made some decent money on it.
Okay.
You right over there? You look like you're dying. So the next boat we got was the. Oh shit! I didn't even see you drink that. Which one was that?
It's the corn one.
Corn. What? It really said corn?
Organic vodka was made from organic corn, capably fermented and distilled.
So I take it's good.
Very Everclear.
Oh, shit.
reminiscent. It's all right. Back to the boat.
So back to the boat. So
And
the
I'm
next
finished my
one
story.
was the Four Winds. And so I told my parents, I was like, hey, if you're gonna get a boat, get one with a warranty, you know. So they got after the boat show, they got this badass brand new boat, and they got like a fucking 9-year warranty or some shit, like extended warranty, which was good because they ended up having, I guess, an oil pump or something blew and it shot oil throughout the whole entire hull. So that was the parts repair and all that stuff. And
All right.
cleaning was like
Steer
4 or 5
back because we're off 2 stories
Okay.
now.
Anyway,
So let me steer
So-
you back.
they went to sell that boat, and that's how they ran into A-Word, because he was in the auction business. Because I think they were going to auction their boat.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's how they end up running into him.
Good for him, dude. He always talked about wanting to get out of the mechanic business. So.
Well, that's why when they said that, I was like going, wait, what? What the hell does he know about boats?
Oh, he's wanted a boat for so long.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's in the like a motor. If he ever got, I don't know if he had an inboard or not, but he'd know how to fix it.
Yeah.
I don't know. The dude's anything he studied mechanically, he could work on and fix, take apart, and put back together.
Right.
And plus, he's mechanic by trade, so
Right.
he'd do all his own work. A lot cheaper than going to find somebody else to do that shit.
Yeah. Well, that's like what I was telling Raymond. It's like, yeah, working on a car, working on a boat are two different things. Like, there's a lot of parts that are not swappable.
I feel like Angelo though would be very capable.
Yeah.
Or
As long as you have some kind of mechanic skills background. I mean, hell, I barely have any, and I can fucking take apart electric motors and
well,
everything
now
else.
I done dropped his name, so we can't finish my story.
Oh, we did?
yeah.
Oh, shit, I didn't
Yeah,
catch
I can't finish the story because it's highly incriminating.
it. Oh, shit.
Super bad.
Man, I was being good, too. I was trying not to.
I did. I was my fault.
I didn't even catch it either.
Just something happened that night that was really nuts, and now I just. Oh, sorry, audience. I fucked it up for everyone, man.
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
tell you.
Andy. Too far, Andy. Too far.
Oh, man. It was getting good, too. Fuck.
It was too. It was a fun night. I will say that.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't sound like it with crackheads and everything else.
Oh no, that was the fun part of it. It was at the end. Him and some other people went, or a couple other people went to Whataburger, and they did something on the way out. And I can't talk about it now. Damn it. Roof. Oh well. Anyways. Excuse me. From the
Yes.
bottom of my heart. If it would have come out the other end, it would have been a.
Fart.
I was gonna let the audience finish that. If they wanted
Sorry.
to. I was gonna let it go.
My bad.
So,
So,
what else we got?
anywho.
Trying to think of more stories.
Man, I'm sure you got plenty. Now, whether they're airworthy or not, that's a different
Yeah, like
story.
I there's a night of planking once. But that's all like you can only tell through pictures.
Right.
Oh
no, he's pulling out his scripts over here.
I got another PSA.
Oh, yeah, you got another PSA?
Yeah, it's another safe sex PSA. You know, actually this is almost oh, this is great. This is perfect for the current situation. You know, a few hundred people catch the H1N1 virus and everyone puts on a mask. But there are millions of people around the world with AIDS and still people aren't using condoms. If you do choose to be sexually active, use protection. I mean, you wouldn't jump out of an airplane. You wouldn't jump out of a... I can't read this shit at all. You wouldn't jump out of an airplane without a parachute, would you? Why would you play with your life? Just to get off. So when you get... I can't even finish this. Let me do this again. A few hundred people catch the H1N1 virus and everyone puts on a mask. But there are millions of people around the world that have AIDS and still people aren't using condoms. If you do choose to be sexually active, use protection. I mean, you wouldn't jump out of a plane without a parachute, would you? Why play with your life? Just to get off. So when you feel the yearning, wrap it up to keep it from burning.
Oh man.
I can't. It was a lot easier to finish those when I was writing them for real in school. The rest of these are those Mad Libs. That's going down a dark path.
Uh-oh.
They're the ones I was reading to you early, dude.
Oh, okay, yeah. Gotcha.
Very interesting stuff.
So what was your inspiration for writing all those sort of stuff? Because
which ones?
I don't know. Pick one.
The PSAs or the fucked up shit I was reading to you earlier?
Okay, we'll start with the PSAs, and then we'll go to the fucked up shit.
The PSAs were like, he would assign us commercials, and one would have to be a certain way, and the other one would have to be a certain, like, a good one's like a cadence, which is kind of like a rhyme.
Yeah.
Which is how I wrote the Viagra and the Summer's Eve commercials.
Mm-hmm.
And then like for like that one, sometimes he'd be like, I need your assignment this week is to write a PSA. Uh-huh. And I could never be serious on the PSAs. Like I had to figure out how. I got one about to keep telling your kids not to do drugs, and I forget how it went. I can't find the script anywhere, and it was fucked up too.
Uh-huh.
It's like, don't let your don't let your kids make the same fucked up or the same bad decisions you made in high school or something like that. And it was a bit worse than that. But the PSAs, man, they were just like, how can I deliver a PSA and be fucked up at the same time? Like, when you feel the yearning, wrap it up to keep it from burning. But if you do want to get down if you want to get down like your parents did before they were married, wrap it up. Hey, just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I ended the last one. So that's where the PSAs came from. Those Mad Libs I read to you. Me and my sister would play a game called Twisted Tales on Prodigy.
So what is Twisted Tales? I've never heard of that.
It's just like Mad Libs. The sentence is blank, and when you fill it in with
so it'd be like
it got a
noun,
say noun or verb or pro. And some of them we'd go and read them and come back and put what we think was just fucked up, and some of them we just blind shoot. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and you can't always use cuss words and perverse words to accurately fit an adjective every time or a noun every time.
Yeah.
And so that's where those came from. But yeah, those are that's all it was. It's just Mad Libs, and we just happened to be really fucked up individuals at that age, which really is me. But my sister was there doing mortified if she knew you were sharing. I feel like I need to message Lauren right now and tell her to listen to the show while I read one. I feel like I read several to Devin, babe, and they are really fucked up. They are extremely fucked up.
And there's a common theme with almost all of them too.
Dick, pussy galore, and dick paddywhack.
And 69 was
69 was the
repeated.
number. Anytime there was a number involved in one of those things, it was 69.
It was always 69.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. That's funny.
It's a hot day. Over 100, I bet. What you doing over there? Wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here you go.
I just found that link I was telling you about.
Yeah.
Here I can.
What had happened?
Hold on.
I'm gonna say what had happened in that voice.
What happened?
What happened?
Let's see.
So
here you go. Ready?
Yes. I can't hear it.
It's a visual. It says a street food vendor menu board in my town. And look what they.
Oh shit. She's enjoying the shit out of the taco in the middle.
She's like, "Give me that taco." And the girl at the bottom.
Yeah,
Dude, this is fucking great.
How do you? Does she have the nachos in her hand? Is that what's going on there?
Okay, so they're obviously substituted.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah.
I understand. But is that the nachos they've doctored in her hand?
I guess it
Oh,
doesn't.
that's the cream sauce. She's like, "Ooh, put it on the nachos for me."
As she's got cream sauce.
What the
on her
fuck
face.
did I walk? Come on, Reagan. What do you mean? What did you just walk into? This is the FU podcast, and Andy's on. What do you mean? Balls.
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 All right, we're back.
Balls. So
Andy was asking what I was doing, so that's what I was doing my research over there.
every once in a while, there's just that stuff that you gotta share with the world, and this vodka is not it. But I'm gonna drink it anyways.
Oh, you're drinking it? Oh, la. Damn, you give me the fucking. Oh, God dang, you all right?
Ooh. Holy shit. It's okay. The burn goes away real fast, kind of.
How does it taste, man? Does it taste so good?
I could probably light my breath on fire right now. Holy shit. They say vodka doesn't smell, but I'm pretty sure this does. I'm like, son, you been drinking rubbing alcohol tonight?
Yeah.
Andy, accept my friend request, you ass. I don't know when you sent me a friend request, dude.
Yeah, we ain't friends, dude.
You sound like
I don't even know you.
Oh, you sound like a horse because I was coughing.
Hello from Bedford. What's happening, Bedford?
Be like, I should be like fucked up, like I sound pretend like I'm a celebrity. If I took a friend request from all my fans,
I'd have
I'm just
3.
man, yeah, I'd have
Kidding.
one more.
I have one additional.
Hold on, I'm looking at friend requests. Hold on, where's it at?
Do we know a Jeanette Bell?
Jeanette Bell. Hello from Bedford. No, she might be a first time. Are you a first time listener, Jeanette?
Yeah, are you? Because if you are, welcome.
Denise Webster, Jeremy Riley, Modern Blends, Bradley Tucker, Jody Slatton, Michael Alexander. Hold on, I'm going to see. No, these are all the people that have friend requests from. I don't have a friend request from you, Reagan.
Sorry.
I'm looking at it right now. I've got plenty of people pending.
Are they in purgatory?
So the reason they're pending is like I'm one of those people that's like, if you friend request me, you need to know me.
Exactly.
And we need to have talked somewhere. I'm old friends with Pat. Well, thank you for listening this evening. Just to let you know, we're talking about some messed up stuff here and there. Today,
yes.
So be prepared.
Listener warning.
But yeah, I leave them in like. Number one, if they're from the past and like past like people I had beef with or something, and they send me this stuff. Like there was a couple people they sent me friend requests, and I was like, why we never hung out? You were busy fighting my friends and shit, like
not getting along.
Yeah, it's I also, which I know people do it to me too, so I don't want to think this. I don't think this doesn't happen to me, but I leave them pending and kind of glance at their page and see what kind of, I really want to be friends with this person, like
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't want to hit delete because I don't want to be rude. So
you're just leaving them.
Yeah, just leave them hanging, man. Or like I said, they're people from the past, and I just don't feel like dealing with. Oh, hey, look, see. I get a friend request. You can't tell me to accept your friend request. Like, accept my friend request, ass, and then send it 5 minutes later. Like, no, it wasn't there.
That's funny.
I feel like he's been on my Facebook before. That's just, I don't know. All right.
Dude, somebody said, tell us you're a bachelor without telling us you're a bachelor by taking...
Where?
It's on here, man. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at... My ADD squirrel.
Oh, yeah, what are you talking about? I'm like, where's this comment at? Why are you not putting it on the screen? And then...
Sorry, my bad. Here, I'll put it on
there. I don't need that. I feel like...
I got a mission for the audience. Well...
feel like, no, because
Look.
There's no real. I don't think it's. Oh, fair enough. that could be college student too.
Yeah. Tell me you're a college student without telling me you're a college
Yeah.
student, or tell me you're a bachelor.
You would see that even in some college girls,
Right? This is
so
true.
don't even get it twisted.
You know what's funny is
It's a fucking Truly right there. You know this is a white girl. White girl in college, man.
watermelon and kiwi. Yep.
Yeah, that's white girl.
Hey, at least there's a rock star for good measure. They got something going right.
Shit.
That's funny.
That chick eating pizza and drinking fucking Trulies. And get that twisted.
Oh man, this is so something Andy would do right here.
I hope. Come on, let's get this going.
All right, ready?
Yes.
What does it say, Andy?
It says boobs. You
But
don't
it says 86 boobs,
86.
which means
Eh.
no boobs.
It says boobs 86.
Boobs 86. So 86 in the restaurant business means we're out
I
of.
know what it does.
So they're out of boobs.
86 the burger, man. We're out of the fucking beef.
Yep.
Tweets.
Tweet others as you want to be tweeted.
I'm gonna. Hey, I would Google all over her Twitter. Well, she sits on my Facebook.
Oh, that's terrible.
We do it at MySpace. and I give her my Yahoo. Oh shit.
What? Interesting.
Me so easy.
Me so easy.
Yeah.
Dude, this is some good product.
I mean, I you know.
Okay, that's yeah.
Yeah, what do you got going on here?
Oh, look, Costco's offering free samples of pre-workout so you can get jazzed up for your shopping trip.
Fuck yeah, man. I was hoping they were Jello shots.
That's what I thought they were at first. I was like, hell yeah, they're giving away Jello shots. And I'm like,
Pre-workout Jello shots.
oh, it's fucking
Yeah, I feel
pre-workout.
great. I'm ready to go pump some fucking iron.
Pong, dude.
If you go back
Uh-huh.
up top, that is an accurate reconstruction of your mom's bedroom when we're done. Those are her curtains right there, all wrinkled up right there.
Oh, right there. And that's a bed, man, right there, all broken.
No, the bed is what's knocking the wall down right there, the back area.
Nice. Open face required.
I mean,
Open face?
you don't want to go walking around free facing.
Yeah. Or closed face. How do you close face?
Well, mask face, free base.
Ooh. Alexa, plan a heist.
No. So,
Anyway,
Amazon cocker. I mean,
Locker. Give Jeff blue balls by.
ouch.
Yeah.
I mean, is it? I mean,
oh, look, they even they put balls on the Amazon.
they ain't gonna. That still ain't. Hey, I love the effort, but he ain't gonna give him blue balls. That man is
No.
filthy fucking rich. He could lose his ass tomorrow, and he'll still have enough money on top of his money. Dick.
You dick.
Yeah. He was a dick. Discover a new hobby at Hobby Lobby. Man, they're all shitty. Anyway.
Yeah, they are. All right. I digress.
I digress. Why is he peeing on scissors?
No, he says,
Or if
I'll
you
cut
pee
your
on the
balls
floor,
off.
bounce your buzz off. That's creative. I like that. I like that.
All right. Sorry.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, man.
Oh, it's one of those nights. Dude, this weekend wore my ass out. Fucking, yeah. Nonstop. From the lake to the fireworks to the lake again.
Installing my shit wore me out. And then
I bet. Sweating like a mofo.
we went at it Sunday all fucking day, and then fireworks and running around, and my shoulder hurts from, dude,
Yeah, what kind of,
maneuvering that bitch around inside the trunk.
I was going to say, what's that word? The contortionist.
God, dude.
What kind of new contortion moves
It
you
was
learned?
just like I got it. I used a smart, and I used a piece of cardboard to move it around because Velcro. I got the aggressive Velcro on the bottom to keep it from sliding, and I've got L brackets mounting it to the package tray.
Uh-huh.
But actually getting it into position and sliding the cardboard out because you got to hold the box.
And pull,
But
yeah.
the box was so fucking heavy that I
Uh-huh.
had to do one side at a time, which means I actually had to lift.
Mm.
And you don't, when you can't use your legs and shit, you can
Yeah.
use, like, you're in the trunk and you got to lift with a certain part of your body.
Uh-huh.
And you're,
That your body's not used
yeah,
to
like
using.
this part right here had to hold the whole wedge, then I go on the other side and do it, and then go back and do the other side, and I had to just inch the cardboard out. And by the time I finally got it out, dude, like I woke up Sunday morning, it was like all the way in behind my ear, dude. It fucking hurt.
Ouch.
But yeah, it totally worth it.
In the end, was
You
it
know
worth
what I'm
it?
saying? Like,
But did you die?
yeah, but did I die? No, I did. And I'm banging, man. I actually can.
Yeah, dude, that's a hell of a fucking system.
It's rough, man.
We should go
demoed
right over to Raymond's house and fucking.
I demoed it for the dudes at work today, and Mark,
Uh-huh.
bless his heart, sat in the back seat.
Oh hell.
Yeah, he's like, I played a couple songs, and I was really trying to get it to kick up, and he's like, no, I'm good. It's like, come on, dude. He wants me to do a little 8-inch in his.
And I can't believe those are what, 210s? It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. And if I had
Crazy,
I
man.
had more airspace, you don't even want to know how that would feel in there, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's intense, dude. It's really, for 210s, that shit fucking rocks. I remember the 210s I had in my hatchback. In
Yeah.
a Civic, much smaller car back in fucking high school, and did not near the output.
Yeah.
That rocked. I ran 2 JL12s in a sealed box into my fucking Celica.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nothing like that, dude. The whole car is like.
Yeah, dude, I'm like surprised you haven't shattered that back window.
I'd like to. No, it takes dude. It
Yeah.
takes a lot of force, dude. Like even some of those big base builds I look
Uh-huh.
at, even some of them don't
Uh-huh.
shatter windshields. There are a lot that do. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, but I'd like to see what I meter.
Yeah. Oh, I have the app.
Yeah, it's not a true meter. That's the problem. They talk about that thing online all the time.
Do they?
Yes, they do, and all the pros are like, yeah, okay, well, you can kind of get it, and he goes, but you're not gonna get your real number. You need a meter at the windshield,
Yeah.
and and the cheapest base meter I can find is $220.
Damn.
I don't know for what I'm gonna
Yeah.
get it one time to find out what a meter.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's close enough with your Apple, your
They
iPhone,
say
whatever.
you can go to some custom shops and they'll meter it. You can pay them to meter it, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But don't you also use a meter to actually tune the system too? To tune
No, I used you can tune it by ear
Uh-huh.
if you want to. A lot of people do. You can hear right past where the distortion goes. But if you want to truly tune your amp the right ways, you either use an O-scope, which is it shows the sine wave coming out of the amp,
Mm-hmm.
and a wave should be round.
Mm-hmm.
Round peaks, round valleys, round peaks,
Yeah.
round valleys. Well, what happens is when a round peak flattens out instead of round,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Clips.
That's distortion in
Right.
in your signal clips,
Mhm.
and that's what causes speakers to blow.
Right.
A lot of people don't understand that. They think that a gain's like a volume knob, and that they can, the gain adds power at lower volume.
Mm-hmm.
You turn it up to a certain point, and distortion starts going through the speakers. You smoke your subs.
Mm-hmm.
And so what you use is either an O-scope, or what I have is called a DD1. I'm not going to say who makes it. Anybody that knows the industry knows who makes it. I'm just not a big fan of the gentleman who makes it. He makes great equipment.
Mm-hmm.
His business is badass, but he said some choice words to me online when I was trying to. There's a collision that happened, and some people spoke up about the way his vehicle is being fixed, and he dragged them, and I was like, no, man, the safety of your family, that's not the right way. And then he dragged me hard.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, that is not the proper repair procedure. And I was like, look, I know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to look out for you and your family's safety. And he told me how my dad should have kicked my mom in the stomach harder. And like that's
Damn.
why I don't really endorse this guy. I had the equipment before he did all this because
Yeah.
I followed him just like everybody else. They
Yeah.
lick his balls, dude.
Uh-huh.
And the thing is everybody that jock rides this dude, he's 100% about talking to him. But if anybody questions anything, even if they question something, he's quick to turn around and like. He says he doesn't let the online drama get to him, but then he drags normal everyday people that just like. There's a 20-year-old body man. Our body man had been in the industry for 20 years that was in there chiming in there, and he like dragged him, put his name up, put his handle up, said this motherfucker doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm a 20. It was really fucked up, dude.
Damn.
And so, anyways, I have one of those.
I'd have been like, okay, where's your mechanic's license? Where's your background? You know what I mean? Fucking school's ass back.
The dude's big in the industry, and he's got a big name, and he can't let anybody rattle in his cage, so he lets his Instagram and YouTube fame get to his head. And
then he lets his little people do it.
I happen to have one of those meters, and instead of an O scope, it's just got a light that turns on when the distortions, when the amp distorts. So I set to that, and then as soon as that light comes on, you back it down just until the light shuts right off, and that's where. And
Well, shit, we need this for the boat whenever we get the boat out. Because I got all the... Hey, by the way, I forgot to tell you. So I did check, and all the speakers and everything, the amps, everything are still there. Thank God.
Okay.
So, no telling what shape they're in, because fucking boat's been... I mean, it was pretty depressing, because like I know how I had it when I dropped it off.
Does it have a deck and all that, too?
Yeah, it's got a deck. It's got back, front, ladder. It's got...
No, I mean...
a head unit.
Yeah.
Yes, it's got... Fuck, I can't remember what it is.
Okay.
I know it's got Bluetooth. I know that because I use my watch to change the songs and turn the volume up, down, all that jazz. But yeah,
we can tune it, make it sound good.
Yeah, because that was the challenge.
We could add a sub if you wanted to, too.
It's got a sub.
We could add another.
We can add. I want to add like 10 more.
Dude, you add one of those 12s in a fourth order in that boat, and you'll be more than happy.
Yeah.
You, dude.
Yeah.
The things I've learned. The hard thing about the hard thing about wiring a boat, the hardest thing about wiring a boat, is there is no ground. Everything has to be ground to the battery.
Mm-hmm.
So you, at a minimum, especially if you're running a sub like that one, you're gonna need a second battery.
Yeah. Oh, I already have 2 batteries in that thing, so.
I would still get another battery. I'm trying to tell you, dude, that so the way your boat is built, especially with all the stuff you have on it, that electrical system is made to run what's on that boat.
Yeah.
And you're taking a 1250 watt sub.
That's why I have 2 batteries. The boat only calls for 1.
Okay. All right. Okay. We'll do it your way.
Well, no. And these batteries, they're not your normal car battery. They're literally like fucking this big. They're like 3 foot, almost 3 feet
so
long.
Does that motor have an actual alternator on it or no?
I believe so, yeah.
Like what is it? What charges the batteries? Because I always wondered that on a boat.
Mine has a Nico charge system. So when it's not being run,
right,
you plug a normal electrical cord.
When you're driving it, because
I believe
you're driving a car, your alternator's running the electrical. So.
Yeah, I believe it's the alternator. I think it still has an alternator, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if my boat people out there, they can better answer that question, but I know the system charges itself once it's running. That's why a lot of people, like even perfect example, Saturday when we had the system going and stuff on that pontoon, they just left the motor idle. So that way it kept the batteries and stuff charged. Lena asked, how was the car show? The car show was badass. Unfortunately, I didn't realize this till like near the end of the car show that my number for my car was actually hidden underneath the fucking dashboard, so nobody could see my number. But I wasn't really there to, win any awards or anything. I was actually there just to support Raymond and Brittany and to see, the cars and see all the people that I knew and stuff, and hopefully to see fireworks. But we left before the fireworks, so we ended up shooting them off instead.
Yeah, man. Boats are, man.
Yeah,
they're awesome. They're
awesome.
Both awesome and shitty at the same time, man. But yeah, we put a fourth order for that.
I need to
down and hide it somewhere in the cabin or something. Oh man.
Well, it's got the bar area that comes out, and then there's a water fountain or a water spigot thing faucet. And then it's got one for ice, so you can keep ice in there, and then you got one for just the water, and then that whole area is where a sub is right now. But the guy that I was talking to, he said, well, he goes, because the sub itself is mounted to the fiberglass, which is like, he's like, dude, that's no bueno enchilada. He goes, I'd take that sub out of the fiberglass and use that as a port, and then put the sub in a box in that little area, or in that area. Because right now there's no use in.
You would still
nothing.
So for the box itself, the port would be smaller, but you could put a screen over where that
screen
sub is right now.
Right.
Yeah, and you just put the port in right behind it.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, man.
But there's a ton of room in there, so I was like, well, I could just use the sundown versus using that.
Or we could move that one to another part of the boat. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, but there's going to be a big 12-inch hole.
We put the.
Put the what?
Let me see. Let me see it, and I'll give you my ideas, man. We could run both subs. I'm telling you.
And then the other thing too is it's got a full size head, which is a bathroom.
I do.
So and it's never been used. It's still never been, because I had the system flushed before I dropped it off.
But I don't want to use the. I don't want to use the bathroom for a sub enclosure. What if that's kind of convenient, having a bathroom. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and it's also one of those bathrooms where you can actually shower and shit. In
literally
in the same place. Yeah.
Sometimes it's got to be done, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You can use the little thing, be like, hey,
there's those times when you take that shower and all of a sudden for some reason there's a post shower shit out of nowhere, and you're like, God, I wish that toilet would have just been in the fucking shower, so shit, and just wash my ass off, 'cause I'm all clean. I gotta get my butt dirty again.
Right. And then there's a hose for the front of the boat. There's a hose in the back of the boat.
Most boats have hose.
Yeah, they got boats and hose, man.
If you have a boat, eventually the hose will come.
Amen.
Oh shit! Boats and hose.
Boats and hose.
Gotta have me my boats and hose.
That should be like every theme song. There was a pretty awesome boat out at Ray Roberts that I'd never seen before.
The painter of the Santa Maria, I do you in the boat.
They had this special tower built. You know how most people have a wakeboard tower and it kind of just arches like this? They had this tower that actually mounted to the frame of the boat. Mm-hmm. So it went all the way up and over and around and back down, and mounted to the sides of the boat. I was like, what the and it was all speakers, bro.
Dude.
And they had them pointed different directions, right? So no matter where you were, you're hearing it.
that dude I follow, Curtis Wayland, at Pyramid Customs out of Fort Worth, over towards Granbury, near Lake Worth also. In that general area, the stuff that people have been having him do is just, it's absolutely mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Shit that he does. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's next level stuff to where he's hiding these enclosures, the areas that he's tucking them into, and how he's able to put these specially designed boxes into these areas, and then using the interior as part of the box, and it's just crazy, dude. He if anybody follows on Instagram, look up. He goes by his screen name is Waykurt, but his full name is Curtis Wayland, and he, like I said, he's out of Pyramid Customs. And
yeah, I got his Facebook page pulled up right now.
I see it over there.
You see it over there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's.
So during the winter, I noticed last year, and I don't know if it is seasonal. I mean, it obviously would be with boats, but they do a lot of razors and side-by-sides.
Oh, yeah.
And, dude, the stuff that people are putting on these outdoor 4x4 razors, it's insane. They're putting in JL Audio W7s.
Oh, yeah.
You're about to drive off in the mud and sand and shit. Would at least buy some marine grade or something. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
But then again, to each their own, whatever they want to do. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, some of the stuff that he does out there. I don't know how big his team is. I do know he's part of, I think he's part owner or something like that. I could be misquoting that, but yeah, he does some crazy, crazy shit, man.
Yeah, I'm looking at this boat they did with the purple
Oh, dude.
and the navigation.
Yeah,
and all that.
and
It's like,
they've got it all under, like the sub enclosures go underneath the captain cabin or whatever, and then the passenger cabin. That boat that you're looking at is a purple one.
yeah.
He did 2 fourth orders. He did one under the passenger cabin, and he did one under the cabinet of the driver's side. 12s, I think he did in them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some serious get down on them motherfuckers. They're not just SQ sound quality JLs, man. They're block beaters like your Sundowns.
Nice.
Dude, those Sundowns you got, man, they aren't just sound quality, dude. Those are earth shakers. That shit bangs.
Yeah, I can't wait to finally get to hear them. Get them actually in a box and, actually amps hooked up to them and everything else and get them.
And put them where?
I don't know. I'm going to figure that out. I might just put them all on the boat and then just get another one put in Mercedes.
I tell you the truth, man, with the airspace you have, you could get some really good bang with another speaker. But that has different airspace requirements.
Yeah.
Because I know I hear you on dropping it down into the spare, and you may get some poundage.
Yeah.
It's just that thing is made for a huge speaker box, dude.
Yeah. Well,
One of those is made for a large fucking speaker box. Those things, it's a high excursion subwoofer, man. They move air.
yeah.
They move wind. You put 4 of those in something, and you're gonna start doing hair tricks on some people's cars. Yeah. Yep. You start floating t-shirts and bags in the window, and they just sit there.
Yeah.
They sit there and float.
Well, that's why I was thinking about doing, the boat, because then it's like, then I know for a fact, and I've seen where the back seat is, it's a curved fiberglass piece, and I've seen where people put like 8 or 6 8-inch subwoofers in that.
Let's just delete your back seat in your Tundra and wall it off and do 212s.
Because I'm never in the fucking Tundra, and right now Patrick's driving it all the time, so he'd be the only motherfucker enjoying
turn
it.
it on one time, and it would, dude.
Yeah.
That would not be safe. No offense to Patrick, but that would probably maybe stop his heart.
Yeah, probably would. Yeah, wouldn't doubt it.
That's serious.
Because I've been in some vehicles that literally, like, I could fucking
That shit would
feel
it.
it.
It'd feel like your rib cage is getting closed in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's intense.
And it is intense, brother. So what's your next build?
My son's bike.
Your son's got a bike?
He's got a bike. I gotta build him a bike.
Got a Harley? What's he got?
No, I gotta put it together.
You gotta put it together. Wait, you
It's
didn't even put it together
a
yet?
Huffy.
It's a Huffy?
Yeah.
So what's he got? What you got on that?
24-inch
Uh-huh.
bike, I think. It's just a regular bike
Uh-huh.
from Walmart. I gotta put it together.
You still haven't put it together?
No, myself. I've been working on my speaker box.
What the fuck kind of
It's been very selfish, okay?
Hey, but you know what? Your kid would definitely enjoy the crazy carts out here, so you need to help me get these motherfuckers going.
Yeah, we can get those rolling.
Especially, dude, we can put some stereo systems on those. That would be awesome.
Yeah, just put them on there just so we could swing them across the parking lot when we're spinning around on them.
So is he taller than you yet?
He'll be looking me in the eye by the time he's 11.
How's he now?
7. Be 7 in September.
Mm.
September 1st. So
Yeah,
I got a little less than 2 months.
I was gonna say you could probably drive. I have 2 that are working right now out of the 6. Yeah, tell me about it.
It's like most of Devin's electronics.
If it has a motor, chances are
How big?
I've
how
fucked
big,
it up.
How big is your miscellaneous wire collection got? I cut mine down.
Oh, dude, my miscellaneous is in 2 50-gallon fucking Tupperwares.
Nope.
And I have one
Nope.
that's all high end. So your HDMI 4K and all
I-
that.
I
I
get-
have.
yep.
Yep. I have one Tupperware. It's just all that and fiber optic because you gotta have fiber optic. So I have one that has all the high end shit, and then I have the other ones that are just miscellaneous wires.
I consolidated. When I moved,
I did.
I looked through.
I did too.
all my
2.5 fucking containers. No,
you
but
never know when you're gonna need an HDMI cable. I got a bunch of those.
and I got a bunch of those too. But the thing is, it's like I got a lot of these charge cables, and I'm like going, "What the fuck does this go to?"
I learned my lesson. I
Do
threw
you?
those motherfuckers away, dude. I keep what's for my phone and anything
And then
I have
here's
around me.
here's the problem that I have right now, right? So I have a DJ mixer, the one that I used to have. I don't know if you ever saw it, the one we had with the 2 turntables and all that. Yeah, the
phone, 2 turntables in them.
Yeah, so I have that right, but I can't find the fucking power cord to it. And I go, I know exactly where it is. It's one of the 7,000 cords that's in
That's
the.
why I consolidated. I found what went to what, and made sure I had all the cables for the.
But here's the thing:
TVs
is like
and
even
stuff.
if you do find it, there's the amperage and the voltage and all that shit that you have to get right too. So
That's why I'm telling you, like those charging cables, man. I found like 2 or 3 that worked. Put them in a drawer.
Oh, you mean like
threw the rest
all
fucking
these
away?
shits.
Yeah, dude. Like those little mini USB fucking
micro USB,
Yeah,
mini
micro
USB,
USBs.
yeah, and all that.
Those wore out so fucking fast, dude.
The worst is the lightning cables, man. Lightning cables suck. They work for a few months and then they even the Apple ones.
I have.
Fucking are horrible.
Oh well, fair enough. I do have to say, Apple does make the best charger. They last longer than any of the Android ones.
Oh really? Because I mean, this is Apple iPad Pro and it's got the USB-C. They totally did away for whatever reason. Was that the C?
I think that's a C.
Yeah. So they did away with the lightning.
They came over to the
Yeah, look, it's got freaking literally look.
See?
It's got a legit USB-C on it.
Oh, I can plug my phone into that. Ha ha.
Yep. Game need it.
Nah, I'm good. Don't want that. It was plugged into an iPhone. It might get my Android dirty. Oh wait, no, I forgot. It's Android that has the viruses.
Yes, the other way around.
Apple doesn't have viruses
Damn right.
other than rotten apples. Stupid.
Now the biggest thing now is, from what I heard from a couple different company owners and stuff, is ransomware. Which I don't know if your company has experienced that yet, but I've heard even small, like little hole in the wall companies are now experiencing that.
We got a whole cybersecurity team, and
Well, that's good.
and they send out false emails to see who accepts and who doesn't.
Oh, so they test y'all, see like see how many
3 L's instead of 2. It's it's hard to catch.
Yeah.
It really is. Payroll at Caliber Collision, blah, blah, blah. We need to verify you're so-and-so, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, I see 3 L's in that instead of 2 L's in that collision.
You know,
it's
yeah.
H whatever payroll at calibercollision.com.
So the other day, I was having internet connection issues or whatever, so I logged into my router, and so which is like ASUS or whatever, and all of a sudden I start looking at this page and I go, dude, there's so many things fucking misspelled on this. I go, and I wanted to take a screenshot, send it to Joe, because Joe I know works for McAfee, right?
Joe Wolf?
Yeah.
Oh, he works for McAfee, the guy that just got
Yep.
dead.
So, all right, at least he did. I don't know if he still does, but anyway. But then I thought it was the McAfee virus protection, but it was Trend Micro, and everything was spelled, like almost everything was spelled wrong, and I'm like going, wait, what? Trend Micro?
What are you trying to do?
I know. I was like, what kind of scam fuckery is this going on? Am I really logging into my router, or am I logging into some Chinese?
It was an
router?
Arabian prince that was going to transfer $700,000. Oh yeah, Nigerian prince. $700,000 to your account. All you gotta do is give him your social security card, or number, and the street address of where you were born or grew up.
Dude, the worst is so with the job market and everything is how many scams and shit that are out there.
I know.
They're like, oh yeah, in order for you to work with us, we need to order you the equipment. We need to order your your phone, or not phone, but like your laptop and all this other stuff, right? So they're like, well, we'll send you a check for $10,000 to go get your yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not fucking retarded. Like I know how this works out. And then you give us the money back, and then we cancel the check, or the check's
I'm gonna be like, I tell you what.
Bogus, yeah.
You're comfortable enough to give me your wife's maiden name,
right?
Her social security number, and her hometown where she grew up as collateral. I will give you that information.
No, I told him one better. I was like, hey, why don't you go ahead and give me, since you're a company, why don't you go ahead and give me your company credit card? Go ahead, send that.
What is your company's tax ID?
Right? What's your tax ID number? That's not a bad one, actually. What's your federal ID number?
Tell you what, I'll trade secrets if you trade.
Yeah. It's like, all right, you want to do a partnership deal? All right. You give me some information, and I'll give you some information. This is how this is going to go down.
And they're like, they write back, well, what if I send nudes? No deal. No
deal. Do you see there's a YouTube channel where they like basically screw with all those hacker guys and they fuck with their computers?
They
like, I love it.
re-image it or something and they duplicate the login or something.
Yeah.
They can. It's crazy, dude. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have enough time on my hands to learn how to do that.
Yeah, well, I kind of know what they're doing. They basically go into, like, I could do it here, go into HTML and then just change a few of the code and change the numbers in your bank account. And all of a sudden you have $10 million instead of, $1 million.
Yes.
But yeah,
Ugh.
I love how they fuck with them. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's just like the dude that fucks with the porch pirates. That was pretty cool too.
Oh yeah, the dude that did he work for NASA or something like that?
Yeah, he worked for NASA. He also, his YouTube channel is fucking huge.
Well, and I saw him way back in the day when he
Yeah.
first made that one package. So I'd have no idea what he's done lately.
He's done all kinds of stuff, man.
Oh, yeah?
He does stuff for Make-A-Wish.
Oh really?
Yeah, he does stuff for
I have to find out what his name
like
is so I can follow it again.
being related to him is like the coolest shit ever. Like they do for I forget was his nephew's birthday or something. They did elephant toothpaste or some shit.
What?
You gotta look it up.
I will.
I'm not gonna sit here and spend the next half hour explaining
Right.
what elephant toothpaste is, but yeah, he does some pretty cool shit, and he's got a really good heart, man. He's not your average NASA nerd, man. He's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, no, he seems cool as shit.
He studied these squirrels in his backyard and built an obstacle course for them.
I saw that one. Okay, so I did see something recent he did. That was fucking awesome.
He named all the squirrels. He even put like a decoy girl squirrel up to distract them so they couldn't get through the obstacle course.
That's hilarious. Let's see if is his name Mark Rober? Does that sound familiar? Trying to figure out if this is
Just
right.
look up biggest elephant toothpaste, and I'm sure his video will come up. One of his videos will.
What the fuck?
World record.
World's largest elephant toothpaste experiment?
Yeah, I believe that's it. I think he did it in a pool.
What?
Can't do it in a pool. It doesn't work very well. Sometimes it does.
All right, I'm definitely gonna have to check this out.
Yeah, and he does a lot of cool stuff, man. That's not
Science.
Yeah, he does a lot of cool science shit, man.
Who would have thought make science fun?
Yeah, and the links he goes to, it's just like the Mythbusters when they were doing all
Yeah.
that shit.
Right.
Did you know I watched the Mythbusters where they actually tailed an 18-wheeler, dangerously close, mind you, but it actually improves the gas mileage on your vehicle.
Yeah.
It carries.
You can feel it, pushing you forward.
To get true gas mileage, you have to get within, I think it was like 10 to 15 feet of their trailer.
Holy shit! Yeah,
And
that's
they
too
can't
fucking
see.
close. Yeah.
They said if out where, so if you can't see their mirrors, you're too close.
Right.
They
Right.
can't see you.
Right. If you can't see them, they
Well,
can't see you.
out where you can see their mirrors, it was pretty much non-existent. The gas mileage.
Yeah.
You have to be tailgating.
Yeah, you got to be up there. Yeah.
They said they saw a 15% efficiency increase at 25 yards. It was somewhere right before right as you're losing the mirrors. Right as you're losing them.
Yeah.
They also proved that beer is a worse hangover than liquor.
What?
Absolutely. It's the
Why are we not talking about
it's
this?
the yeast and the hops that causes the worst of the hangover.
That's why I don't get
They say
hangovers with vodka.
wine is in that area too, but straight liquor, it's more likely if you get a good night's sleep and semi-hydrated, you're gonna wake up easier than you will after a hangover from beer.
Wow.
The beer makes you feel so much worse.
That it makes sense. Do you see that where they're chugging 3 pints of beer and the 3-pint challenge or whatever? By the third pint, like it makes you throw up because of all the carbonation and everything.
Dude, so, and there's funny you should say that because
Uh-huh.
any carbonated drinks,
Yeah.
I can't chug beer
Right.
because I don't know if it's been a reflex, but I can't take more than 3 to 4 drinks of a carbonated beverage without burp coming back up.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've ever swallowed a beverage while you're burping, like when it gets stuck in your chest and kind of explodes. It fucking hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've never been. I've tried to shotgun beers. I've tried to beer bong. I get
Keg
two,
stand?
I get
Did you
2
do
big
keg stand?
gulps in it.
Uh-huh.
No, I've never done a keg stand, but I've do 2 big gulps, and then like I feel it. It starts coming up immediately. It's like, oh, I gotta burp.
Yeah.
I can't. Even Coca-Cola, like any like carbonated drink, I have to burp.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but I've seen dudes down a can of beer and like 1 gulp and be like, yeah. And then the burp comes. Me, I'm like 2 drinks in and I got to stop and burp.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much the same way, but not that bad.
Nah, I can't chug.
But lately, it's freaking acid reflux with everything, like the ribs and shit that I had last night.
Welcome to 40.
Dude, it fucking sucks.
Dude, I've been dealing with this.
I don't even know like what I can eat and like can't eat anymore. Like this is all new to me. You know what I mean?
I've
like,
been dealing with this since I was 35, dude. Like
Uh-huh.
it's been like this nonstop since I'm 35. As soon as I,
I
and
don't
it's-
even like. I need a warning list. Like I need a fucking list of like
and
shit I
the
can't eat. Like what the fuck's
shitty
going
part
on?
about it is
Yeah.
it comes and goes.
Yeah.
Like there's 3 or 4 month period where you're like, man, I can't eat anything spicy. It just fuck me up. Fuck me.
Yeah.
Pepperoni especially.
Mhm.
Woo! And then all of a sudden, like,
Like I
There's
literally
one-
laid in bed last night and I could feel like it just
yeah,
felt like a burning and just sitting there and I'm just
milk.
like, what the
milk
fuck?
helps a lot.
Does it? Okay. God.
But yeah, I and then again, it could be an ulcer too.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, there is stress.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, the fucking God, Lord knows I got enough of that.
I'm so stressed out.
Ugh.
All right. Well, it's coming to be 10 o'clock this evening.
Alrighty. It's called a night.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. What episode was this?
This is episode 47.
Still season 1.
Still season 1.
We're gonna get a.
We're almost to 50.
And then
Since we get a 50,
We'll break it out. Break it up.
we'll be season 2.
Thank you for everybody that stuck around with us. Appreciate you chiming in, listening, and all, etc. All that stuff.
And in our next show, we'll do what we did similar on Wednesday, where we'll have clips and shit, and we'll just do random stuff to make your ass laugh.
And then coming up, there's going to be
An 80s special
80s theme special coming up.
where we are going to give a grand prize for the winner. So if you get all the have the most questions correct, you will win $100. $100.
$100.
$100
In a mother. But
Yes, you will. You will receive $100 gift card. This will be. I think it will be a pay-per-view event. So, or checking into all that sort of stuff. So, it's like 99 cents buy-in.
Yeah, all you gotta do is listen
All you gotta do is listen and win that money.
and pay attention. You
Pay attention.
I hope you know your
And no answers. And don't cheat.
It's a good thing I can't answer because I'd whip all y'all's asses. But it's,
Shit. I know, and I can't fucking compete. It
hey,
sucks.
those of you who are still listening, tell your friends $100 are gonna be up for her grabs in the next couple weeks. So
Yep. So pay attention.
Yep.
Tune in Tuesdays and Thursdays.
we're not gonna tell you which show. You just need to pay attention.
Yeah, you'll see. You just gotta pay attention.
We'll advertise it the day of.
All
All right.
right, everybody. Love you. Talk to you later. Have a good night. Deuces.
Deuces.